guys, so I'm here to show you how I sew down my closure. This is my second attempt, so yeah, I'm gonna get better at it. So this is my braid pattern. It's not neat at all. I just left a little bit of hair out above the hairline so that can look a little bit more natural when I install the closure. This is the closure. It's from PrincessHairShop. I will have all the information below. This is the Filipino straight, inches 14. I sewed down a fabric that matches my skin tone, which is sheer pantyhose I got from my local beauty supply store. I'm just showing you the closure up close. It looks very natural. I did bleach the knots myself. It does not come bleached. I will have a video of me bleaching the knots in the information box. So I'm just trying to see where I want the closure to lay. You gotta make sure the closure is really flat. And I'm just gonna sew down the edges. Now I'm going to sew at the very edge of my braid, like the cornrow. The very front of the cornrow, actually. And I'm not going to go all the way up. I'm just going to sew halfway up the closure along the edge. Now see, I'm going to stop right there, make a knot, and then I'm going to cut, you know, the excess string. And now I'm going to pull, gently pull, because you don't want to rip the lace. So pull it on the other side onto the other braid on the other side, and I'm going to sew again at the very top, like the top of the braid, or the front of the cornrow actually. And I'm going to sew halfway up. I just like to sew halfway up on both ends just to see how it's laying first before I sew all the way around the closure. And it's laying the way I want it to lay. Now I'm just going to sew around the whole closure, all the way around the edges. I don't sew on the front, like the front of the closure, only like all the way around the back, as you can see. I'm done with the sewing. It's laying flat. The closure is wet, which I love because I can part the closure however I want it to part, because when it's wet you can do that. Now this is the card I'm showing you by PrincessHairShop, all the information you need. And this is the Filipino hair. I made a U-part wig, very pretty. It's the Filipino straight wavy. Mine are actually more straight, my bundles. And I'm just putting it on the wig. I have in 3.5 bundles, and I will have all the inches and everything in the information box below. So now I'm blow drying the hair on the closure, and you know, I'm happy that the hair was wet when I installed this closure, because now I have the part where I want it to be, and blow drying it like this can help the hair and the part stay where I want it to be, and the hair is to lay flat. That's on the closure. So here is the edge control. This is my favorite edge control I got from my local beauty supply store. I'm just putting that on my edges. Now that flat iron is called the Subdue. I was sent this flat iron a long time ago to review, so I love this flat iron. Works really well. Right here, I'm just putting a little bit of concealer on the little line right there. But I actually should have put the spritz on first before I did that. I made a mistake, because I did put the spritz on so that that line can stay down, and then I put the concealer on over that area. And I'm going to tie it down. And while it's tied down, I'm going to bump my ends. You know, I tie it down for a couple of minutes. And that's about it. But now that the closure is sewn on, I can use this closure for different textures. I can get another wig, sew it down around the closure, and you know, I can sew down the wig, wake up in the morning, you know, tie my hair down, wake up in the morning, have the closure already sewn on, wig sewed on, just go. All I can do is just put on the edge control on the little area I have left out, put a little concealer, and it's good to go. I don't use the elastic bands anymore because it gave me a really bad headache. Like, it was cool at first, I loved it, but all of a sudden I just started getting these headaches. My edges was hurting a little bit. It was just me. A lot of people love it, but with me, I don't know what happened. It just didn't work out. So I wanted to sew the closure on, and I love it. I'm loving the hair. I'll put all the information below. Very low maintenance, you know, it's straight hair, so very low maintenance. And that's about it, guys. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.